So was Silent Night a good film? Yes, it was a good film. I am recommending it. I think people were expecting a really glorious return with John Woo, and this felt like a really good film in his style, and it had some of his really good trademark moments in a few places, but a lot of it just felt like, oh, okay, it's a good film, but nothing extraordinary. So it's no Oppenheimer, it's just him doing very good work, and that is it. So what is the story? Essentially, it's just the Punisher story. Joel has some relatives get killed by some criminals, and he decides to get revenge on the criminals. And it is a little bit slow at the beginning just to set up the origin of his trauma and tragedy. And then we get to the fun stuff of him hunting down criminals and killing people. It just didn't feel as strong as Saw X, which did very similar territory, right? He's got a good reason to get revenge on the criminals, but it just didn't feel as cathartic as Saw X. So it just felt a little weak compared to recent films and even his own canon. This is a little bit below what we had with his work in the 1990s, in my opinion. It's not Mission Impossible 2 or Face Off or some of those more stylistic things, and I've seen quite a few of his films. Maybe I'm being too harsh and expecting too much, but this felt like a really good effort. But it's not going to change cinema, and he made some pretty sharp remarks about the MCU. This is much better than the Marvels, but it sort of has the same problem that he has a formula, and he did the formula very well, but if you're not into that formula, you're going to be like, I don't see the big deal. Very good performances all around, but again, it just didn't feel as effective as his other work. So I am recommending it, but come in, I think, with modest expectations for Silent Night.